Debonair. Okay. What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet, y'all. The village ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I am a long-time subscriber of the Breakfast Club, man. Shout out to them. Angela Yee, DJ Envy, and Charlamagne the God, man. Shout out to them. They had a very good interview not too long ago with John Boyega, and I wanted to just play a little bit of it. I believe it's maybe 2 or 3 minutes long, and we're just gonna stop and go and just cover a couple of topics, cover a couple of bases, man. Just go from there. Because again, like I said, I in my opinion, it was a really, really good interview. Something that I definitely can relate to in more ways than one. So let's get into this.
But you married?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, Charlamagne.
I've been with the same woman for 24 years.
I think that's fantastic. She black?
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
She black?
I absolutely.
No, because I've heard you speak.
I've
heard you speak before about your blackness and stuff. So I thought you was one of the ones that were gonna sacrifice your loins to continue in this race. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just check in. Well, yeah, he said that shit, didn't he? He said it. So I'm like,
explain that now. What happened?
No, you speak about your blackness quite a lot, and,
yes.
And then obviously I've seen your interview. So I'm like, let me just check that.
Make sure he's.
Oh yeah, exactly. No,
he's talking about. He's talking about and stuff like this kind of happens often, where you'll have like a lot of pro-black men and women. I've seen this with men and women. A lot of pro-black men and pro-black women that, for whatever reason, they're so black, but then you only date Caucasian or Hispanic or Asian or whatever the case may be. You date any and everyone except black women or black men, black women or black men. And I always thought to myself, like, well, that's kind of weird, man. I for one, I think I'm kind of pro-black. I'm not really like in it that deep, like in that whole Pan-Africanism and stuff like that. I do know enough about it to get me by, but I'm not like no master. I ain't no Dr. Umar Johnson. Like that boy here, that he's certified. You know what I'm saying? But I always I agree with that, man. I don't know. That's actually a great question. Can you be pro-black and then date, but only date outside your race? Like, I don't think you can. I don't think you can because, and this is my opinion, I don't believe that you can be pro-black, but then if you only date outside your race, I don't see that as being pro-black, because being pro-black is everything in its entirety, is everything as a whole. You wanted to procreate with the black woman, you want to raise black kids and raise them up. Yes, I understand that if like mixed kids, they're considered still black. But in my honest opinion, with family members who was mixed race, they grew up confused, didn't know what they were, didn't know what they wanted to identify as. One of my cousins, and I love him to death, he's mixed, he's extremely pale and stuff like that. And I've even had conversations with him to the point where he's like, yo, I don't know where I fit in. I don't know if I fit in with my white family or my black family. I don't know where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to have that type of confusion with my child. Not to say that every mixed person has that. That's not what I'm saying. But me growing up with my with the few mixed cousins that I did have, majority of them said the same thing. Oh, well, I feel like I'm this, or I feel like I'm that, or I feel like I'm da 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 da. So in order to avoid all that, I want to have, again, this is my opinion, I want to have kids with a black woman, raise and procreate, black kids with a damn black woman. So no, I don't agree that you can be pro-black, but then you only date every other race except black women or black women or black men. No, bro, that's not how that works.
That's real though.
Yeah.
I judge brothers like that too.
I'm not judging. I mean, anyone can do what they need to do, but I feel like when you speak in a certain way,
black men got to be with black women.
Yeah. When you spoken in that way,
yes.
I'm like, let me just check my man's devoted at home.
I'm with you. People that talk so black, but then they sleep white. I'm like, ugh.
Well, have you ever dated a white woman?
Yeah, I have once. I dated one once. How did that go? When I was younger. Yeah, it was alright, but we were just chilling. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing serious like that. So, but
I wish they would have asked him what age did that happen in, man? Because I honestly believe if you're before ages 19, 20, 21, I wouldn't even consider that as dating, because yeah, I've been dating, quote unquote, dating since middle school. I had my first girlfriend when I was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't count. That's like, I mean, what? How old was I in middle school? 11, 13? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. High school, I was what, 15, 17? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Hell, even earlier years in college, 18, 19, I still didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, I've had a lot of girlfriends, right? I've had maybe like 9 or 10 girlfriends, but when you ask me how many serious relationships I've been in, I believe I've only been in 4, maybe 4.
Naturally, you know.
Could you bring a stormtrooper home?
So I wish they would have asked them what age.
Stormtrooper.
I've said it openly. It's just a preference. Like I like my women black, you know, and I feel just separate from, you know, a political statement or anything like that. It's just they fine as hell. They, you know, melanin levels got to be over 75%. You know what I mean? Thickness got to be there. Style got to be there. We got to laugh at the same.
Hold on. Hey, listen. Over 75%. This man's hilarious. Bro, listen. You ain't said nothing wrong, my man. You ain't told a lie yet. You did not tell a lie yet. Sir, listen. And the chick that I'm talking to, she's darker than I am. And just like he said, the thickness gotta be there. Yeah, she thick, because mine's is like she's about like right here to me. When I stand up, she's about like right here to me. You know what I'm saying? Small waist, thickness, man. Look, hey. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I can't listen. I said this in I believe I said this in the all natural black woman video, all natural beautiful black woman video. If I remember, I put that at the top when I was like, yo, I don't think there's anything in the world more beautiful than a black woman. Hey, listen, I still believe that there is nothing more beautiful in the world than a black woman. I'm sorry, just black woman just do something to you, bro. Just do something to you. I don't know what, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain to all my, you know, guys that's of different races, or maybe in the same race as me. All the other guys of different races and never been with a black woman. I'm telling you, it just do the right black woman. Let me say that. The right black woman do something to you. It'll do something to you. Let it get up under your skin. The way they look, the way they smell, the way they taste. Lord Jesus, man, listen, we listen. Let me keep watching. Let me keep watching, because I ain't trying to have no issues.
Jokes, we got to bump to the same music. It's just got to be a flow.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
And you can't have conversations about white supremacy tearing apart black families, but you're not even trying to create your own.
I'm trying to have them conversations where I can talk my shit behind closed doors. Like, yes. I'm trying to say, woman, I don't. And she's like, yeah, baby, yeah, you right. That's what I need. You know what I mean? I need her to understand a black man's anger, frustration. I need her to understand when, you know, certain dudes walk into the room and the energy ain't right, and she's just like, calm down, baby, like, chill. I need that. I need me a black
queen, man. I'm with you, King. You ain't got to tell me. But
I was younger.
For those that want to watch the full video, man, I will make sure I'll put the link into the description. I will also tag the Breakfast Club's channel also as well, man. If you don't see the link in the description, please jump in the comment section and make sure that I put it in there, bro. I need to make sure that it's in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do forget, but let me tell you something, man. Everything he said was actual factuals. I've said the same thing years ago, even back when I was in even back when I was in high school. I was saying the same thing, bro. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this is because this recently went viral about a week ago, right? And people felt some type of way because of the things that he said in this video. He said some other things too. Obviously, I can't put the whole video in there, but he said some things in the video that a lot of people did not like for whatever reason. And the thing that kills me the most is this, y'all. This is his preference. This is his preference. It's my preference too, honestly, because I've had women jump in my comment section when I made videos about black women saying that, you know, I can only date black women. I can't see myself dating nobody else, and da da da. I've had women of other races get mad at me. I have women of the same race get mad at me. You can't please everybody. You can't do it. So my message would be to Mr. John Boyega, first of all, thank you for this, sir. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm co-signing all that you just said. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The complexion, the thickness, the smell, the taste. Man, it's just somebody. It's and it's just like he said. I need someone that can relate and understand me. I'm not saying other races of women cannot understand me. That's not what the hell I'm saying. I'm saying I need someone that can understand me. And in my opinion, I believe that the only women that can understand me as a black man as a whole 100% is another black woman. I believe the only women, the other race of women that can understand what I'm going through, the anger, the frustration, the damn police injustices, the emotions that I feel behind that. I believe the only women that can feel some type of way about that is another black woman. Again, I'm not saying that, you know, only black women. I'm not saying that, because I have Caucasian homegirls that's been in damn Black Lives Matter marches and all this, that, and the third, going hard with the signs and all that. And I'm sitting there at the same march like, damn, you going in right now. Like, this is really touching you. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful feeling. So I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, for me, in my opinion, I believe that the only woman that I could be in a sexual relationship with is a black woman. Obviously, there's other beautiful races of women too. Obviously, I mean, come on, that's a given. I've given multiple compliments to women of different races a million damn different times. But for me, I can only be with a black woman, mainly because, and I've said this before in whatever other videos I've said this before, I've always dreamt of having kids since I was in elementary school. I've always dreamt of having kids. I've never dreamt of having mixed kids. I've always dreamt of having, you know what I'm saying, kids that was my complexion or darker than me for whatever reason. Number one. Number two, I've always dreamt of kids, and every time I've dreamt of having kids, they were always girls. I never dreamt of having a boy for whatever reason. I don't know. That's how I know for a fact I'm going to be having girls. I think I said this to my homegirl Jay, man. Shout out to Jay. I believe I said this to her if I'm not mistaken, and stuff like that. But that's how I know. That's how I know. Every time I dreamt of having kids, I never dreamt of having like any mixed kids or anything like that, or lighter complexion or anything. But I've always dreamt of having kids that was darker than me. I mean, my complexion or darker. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It's my preference. That's how I want to live my life. People that's getting mad at him and probably will get mad at me. People that's getting mad at him need to mind their damn business, live their life the way they want to live it, and then they truth however you want to say it, and get on about it. This man seems to be happy with the decision that he made. I'm happy with my decision that I made, and then that's it. Ain't nothing else needs to be said. Nothing else needs to be spoken. Fellas, I said this before so many times, man. We're not allowed to have preferences. We can't have preferences. We can't. You say you only date black women, you get flamed for. You say you only date white women, you get flamed for. You say you only date Asian, Hispanic, whatever woman, Indian woman, you get flamed for it. You get blamed for it. You're not allowed to have a preference. You say you only date women, you get blamed for it. They say, oh, you're homophobic, you're this, that. Well, damn, all I said is I only date women. Well, I can't have a preference. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? We as men, we in the dating world, let me say that. We as men in the dating world, we are not allowed to have preferences. We can't do it. We can't tell you the type of woman that we want to date. We're not allowed to say the complexion levels, like he said. We're not allowed to say her weight, her height. Oh yeah, I want a short girl, you know, in shape, this, that, and the third. They'll flame you for all that. Oh, what's wrong with big girls? You can't get a big girl. Oh, you only want thicker. Oh, what's wrong with a slim girl? What's wrong with a skinny girl? You can't get a skinny girl. But every woman that said all those things about him, about me, and about every other guy that says these types of things, they have the most unrealistic dating standard possible. It's insane. What type of man you want? Oh, I want him to have 6-pack abs, 6-figure income, 6 feet tall, making $1 million a year, and only faithful to me, and this, that, and a third, 10-inch. You know what? And damn, sis, you looking for Superman right now. Maybe y'all think differently, man. So I need y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, may y'all be safe for her, cuz.